Good evening. I want to thank Rabbi Lehrer, the honorary officers, and all of you for giving me the opportunity to say a few words in remembrance of my dear friend and cherished mentor, Mr. Morris Hoffman, Alav Hashalom. Mr. Hoffman was a man of incredible gentleness, learning, modesty, and dignity. In the years that I was privileged to serve as the rabbi at Barnet, he hardly ever spoke about his years at Bletchley Park. It was something he almost never discussed, but we were aware that a man of incredible distinction lived in our midst. Morris was not a boastful man. Like his biblical namesake Moshe, he was a man of modesty, of discretion, and of genuine achievement. He was a kind-hearted, gentle soul, a vegetarian, and the most unfussy, uncomplaining sort of individual one could meet. I was aware, but only dimly, that in his past lied a great sadness, the loss of his beloved wife in tragic circumstances that left him all by himself in the world in terms of close family, but adored and beloved by the community that he gave so much to. Like Moshe of the Bible, Morris was a man of emunah, full of faith and resilience. He stood in the most gentle way possible for religion, for tradition, for the importance of shul, for Shabbat, for prayer, for community, and for continuity. He wore his considerable learning so lightly. I remember once or twice occasions when a mispronounced Hebrew phrase on my part would literally make him wince, but only to himself. He never tried to show anybody else up with his superior knowledge, especially regarding the difficulties and intricacies of Hebrew grammar. I remember Tikkun Leil Shavuot and other occasions where he would share only partially his learning and deep scholarship with the rest of us. Otherwise, he did not push, he did not opine, he did not undermine or backchat. He gave himself in the most devoted way to our community. I remember, and he was already well into his 80s, I had the privilege of officiating at his second bar mitzvah when he was 83. But a few years ago, when we started Mincha Ma'ariv in the community, it was my job to assign a rota for people to come once a week. And I said to Mr. Hoffman, who always had difficulty walking, it was not easy for him to get around physically, and it was already well into his 80s. Mr. Hoffman, might you be able to come one night a week and make up the minyan? And he said, Rabbi, I will come whenever I can. And he did. From a man like Mr. Hoffman, all of us can learn so much. May his memory be for an eternal blessing, and may his love and determination to that wonderful synagogue, Barnet, be remembered and be a source of inspiration for many years to come.